Hello for the final time, Pangaea. This is the last of our week-long workshop videos. Hopefully you've enjoyed the exercises that we put up early in the week. If you didn't see them for any reason, do go back and watch them. They are still up there. Hopefully you will share the results of the workshop exercises that you produce. We'd love to see them. Hopefully you had fun doing our free rating exercise yesterday. We are now going to be using that today to make a poem. What we're going to do is we're going to take the free write and we're going to turn it into a poem which is 7 lines long, where each line is 7 syllables long. The main point of this is to get you thinking about word economy and editing techniques. Tip number 1, a big one for me, is to think about your use of connecting words, so and, or, but, etc. Because these can break up sentences sometimes and they use an extra syllable that you might not need to use. Think about the word economy of the situation and it might help you convert a line that is 8 syllables long into 7 syllables long, and then it will work. Tip number 2, this is a pretty classic one, but show, don't tell. So don't tell the audience what they're meant to be thinking, show them something and let them work out what they're meant to be thinking. So you don't need to explain the images you're using, it should just speak for itself. Tip number 3, try not to use cliches. It's very easy to fall into them, but if you see a cliche in your work, get rid of it. If you're maybe not sure, ask a friend to see what they think. Tip number 4, this is kind of connected to the cliches thing, but kill your darlings. So if there is a phrase that you think is really good or really apt, but it doesn't fit with the rest of the poem, don't include it for the sake of it. If it doesn't belong, get rid of it. Every single syllable that you include in the poem has to be there for a reason. Tip number 5, a piece of advice that was given to me quite a long time ago is that generally a poem wants to be shorter this way, not this way. What was meant by this is that poets generally waffle horizontally, so they will spend a long time developing a specific thought instead of producing a new one. One last tip, if you're struggling with editing the poem, try and think about where you want the piece to go overall and try and think about that to help you solidify your idea of what the poem's going to be. We hope you've had fun doing this exercise and all of the other exercises during the week. Feel free to go back and repeat them if you want. They will be up there so you could do this at a later date. Do share the work that you've been producing over the week, and please do share this 7x7 poem because we'd love to see what you've managed to make out of the free write. And, of course, this is all in preparation for the Pangaea Poetry Slam, which will be starting on Monday. And to tell you more about that, I have got Carl with me, who has been behind the camera all this time.
Get out of the camera, Tom. Hello everyone, me again. So as you know, the slam is starting on Monday. If you haven't seen it already, check out the trailers down in the description. They will explain how it works and also what it's for. Yep. Thank you for the hand gestures, Tom. As always, they're very appreciated. If any of you are considering submitting entries which aren't in English, there is a separate blog post explaining how you can submit your transcripts so that you can get a translation in time to still take part in the main event, which you absolutely still can do. Don't be put off by it. Like, really, just go and read the blog post and get that stuff done. We're really going to be looking forward to seeing you guys on Monday. We've got a lot of great stuff that's going to be happening around the slam, including more workshops, so you'll get to see more of Tom's wonderful face. And yeah, see you on Monday, guys.